a man and a woman in a lifetime relationship called marriage. Now, you may be saying, well, what is this all about? Here's what I'm saying to you. It's very simple. No nation that outlaws the mention of God in the public square, that celebrates the murder of its own children, and destroys the most basic unit of society, the family, no nation is going to survive that. The explosions have already happened. Folks, the collapse is on the way. Now the question is, what are we supposed to do in that in-between time that we're in? I heard some of you were saying, I know what I want to do. Let's just end it all right here. Pass around the revolver and just end it all right here. This is the most depressing message I've ever heard. Can't you see it? Mass pastor suicide. And that's in No! This is no time to be afraid. This is no time to be building our bunker and stocking up on peanut butter and tuna fish. You know, that's not what we're supposed to be doing. Listen, if you're a Christian and you're a pastor in ministry, there is no better time to be alive in ministry than right now. As long as you understand what the mission is. Now, what is the mission? I want you to turn, if you have your Bibles, to Matthew 5, verses 13 and 14. You probably never thought we were the Bible, but we are in these final minutes today, because Jesus articulated very, very clearly what the mission is. He says in Matthew 5:13, number 1, you are the salt of the earth. But if the salt has become tasteless, how will it be made salty again? It is good for nothing anymore except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. One reason God has left us here on earth is to be salt in this world. And you remember, you pastors know this, in Jesus' day, the days before refrigeration, salt was not something you just sprinkle on your meat to raise your blood pressure. Salt was a preservative. Now the purpose of salt, listen to this, salt did not prevent the decay of meat. It delayed the decay of the meat. The salt gave the meat a longer shelf life. Eventually, the meat would rot and would have to be thrown out. The salt just gave the meat a little longer. And Jesus said, one reason I've left you in this world today is to be salt in this world, to be a preservative. You're not going to prevent the decay and ultimate end of this world, but you can slow it down. You can slow it down. And that's why we're here, to slow down the decay. You say, I know, some of you say, slow down. Slow down the decay. Slow down God's ultimate judgment on our nation, our world. Well, Pastor, don't you believe in the sovereignty of God? I mean, don't you believe that the sovereign God is written on his calendar and indelible the day of America's destruction, there's not one thing you're going to do to change it? Don't you believe that? Yes, I believe that. Until I read my Bible.